Welcome to Salary Negotiation for English Language Learners. I'm here to help you build the confidence and skills you need to ask for better pay at work. Many people feel nervous about salary negotiation, but it's a completely normal and expected part of working life in English-speaking countries. Today, we'll learn when to negotiate, how to prepare, what phrases to use, and how to handle different responses. By the end of this lesson, you'll have practical tools to advocate for yourself professionally. Let's begin. First, let's talk about when to negotiate your salary. The best opportunities are during a job interview for a new position, at your annual performance review, after completing a major project successfully, when you receive additional responsibilities, or after working in your role for at least 1 year. Here's important cultural context. In most English-speaking workplaces, employers actually expect some negotiation. It shows you understand your value and take your career seriously. They won't be surprised or offended if you ask professionally. In fact, not negotiating at all might suggest you don't value your own work highly enough. Preparation is absolutely key to successful negotiation. Start by researching market rates for your position. Use websites like Glassdoor, PayScale, Indeed, or LinkedIn Salary Insights. Look for jobs with your exact title in your city or region. Write down 3 important numbers: your minimum acceptable salary, the average market rate, and your ideal target salary. This becomes your negotiation range. Next, document your achievements. Make a detailed list of projects you've completed, problems you've solved, money you've saved the company, or improvements you've made. Use specific numbers and percentages whenever possible. This evidence will strongly support your request and show your concrete value to the organization. Now, let's learn the key phrases for making your request professionally. Start with, "I'd like to discuss my compensation," or "I'd like to schedule a time to talk about my salary." These phrases sound professional and confident. Present your research by saying, "Based on my research, the market rate for this position ranges from $65,000 to $75,000. Then highlight your value. "Over the past year, I have successfully completed 3 major projects, increased team efficiency by 20%, and saved the company $15,000. Always use specific examples with numbers. Finally, make your request clearly. "Given my contributions and the current market data, I believe a salary of $70,000 would be appropriate." Practice these phrases until they feel natural and confident. Let's prepare for different responses you might hear. If they say, "We don't have it in our budget right now," respond with, "I understand budget constraints. Could we discuss a timeline for reviewing this in the future?" If they counter with a lower amount, say, "I appreciate the offer. Could we meet somewhere in the middle? Or would you consider $68,000 instead?" If they say no completely, try, "I respect your decision. Could we discuss other forms of compensation, like additional vacation days, professional development opportunities, or flexible work arrangements?" Remember, negotiation is a conversation, not a confrontation. Stay calm, polite, and professional throughout the entire discussion. Your tone matters just as much as your words. Let's practice a sample conversation. You might say, "Thank you for meeting with me. I'd like to discuss my compensation. Based on my research, similar positions in our area pay between $65,000 and $75,000. Over the past year, I've led 2 successful product launches and increased our customer satisfaction scores by 15%. Given these contributions and the market data, I believe a salary adjustment to $70,000 would be appropriate. What are your thoughts?" Notice how this includes research, specific achievements, a clear request, and ends with an invitation for discussion. This approach shows professionalism and opens the door for productive conversation rather than making demands. Before we finish, remember these essential points. Always be professional and respectful in your approach. Do thorough research before any negotiation conversation. Focus on your value to the company, not your personal financial needs. If they decline, ask when you can revisit the conversation in the future. Most importantly, don't be afraid to ask. The worst outcome is hearing no, but you might be pleasantly surprised by a yes. You have valuable skills and deserve fair compensation for your work. Practice these phrases with friends, family, or colleagues until you feel confident. Salary negotiation is a skill that improves with experience. You can absolutely do this. Good luck with your next salary conversation, and remember, you've got this.